Hey guys, Red Eyes here, and I'd like to welcome you to the 5th episode of my Hermitcraft LP. I'm sorry it's been so long since the last episode. I don't really have a good excuse, so yeah. Anyways, in this episode we will be looking at some of the highlights from the last few weeks and at the mob traps I've built. So I'm not going to go into too much detail about the mob traps because they're still experimental, but yeah. And as always, there are shortcuts in the description. Okay, enjoy. So I just came down here to breed some animals, and I've noticed that all my sheep are gone on this side, and what I have instead is a wolf. Now I don't know how he got here because I'm supposed to be in the jungle, but I did actually notice one not far away over there, so maybe he's spawning somewhere else, and he kind of followed me back, so yeah. I probably should, you know, try and catch him. Oh, first try. So, I'm not sure how long that'll last, but at least he's not going to be eating my sheep anymore. And, yeah, I guess he's going to need a name, so if you've got a good name, let me know. Come on, dog. I'll just call him Dog for now, though. Okay. So, here we are at the base once again, and it's still a complete mess in this chest area. There's been, I don't know, another addition here. Are these yours, Jessasin? Whoa. What the hell? Red Eye. How did he do that? Whoa, I didn't see that before. That's cool. Red Eyes. Wow, I thought he'd like gone around and fixed one of my circuits or something, so I was kind of getting worried. But yeah, that's pretty neat. Anyways, I don't want to show you all the stuff around here just yet. I'm going to sort of try and recap in order. So you can see I've got some rails here, and what I was doing was getting some villagers, because I figure it's about time I started messing around with them. So, here we are in my nether area, which is kind of a problem as well because I was originally intending on having my base in here, like a nether base, but of course now there's blazes and wither skeletons spawning everywhere. So it's not very safe around here. Anyways, to get to the villagers, I built this little tunnel here, and I might do a mini montage. Yeah, come down here, and I'd gone on a walk and found a village, so come through here, and we'll get to my village, and yeah, it's a village, so nothing too amazing here. And yeah, I went around and put a little wall to try and keep out most of the mobs. And actually, when I was coming here, I Am Spoon came by to, well, he said to give me a hand. But in actual fact, what he did was he came here and he just stole all the bookshelves. Took like every single one. Now, I didn't really mind at the time because I was sort of preoccupied with lighting everything up. After I realized it was a little bit cheeky. But actually, I kind of got him back for that. Or maybe he was getting me back because he'd come around and he was invisible, messing with me, and yeah, I murdered him quite badly. I didn't really realize how powerful my sword was, but he was dead pretty quick. So I guess that's all even Stevens. And I see a few more have come through, and what I would do is just, you know, put a cart down here and send them through. And it sounds like an easy task, but it took absolutely ages. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ender pearl, ender pearl. Get out. Oh. Go. This is so dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm so bad at ender pearls, and I'm running out. I'm gonna die. Oh no. I can't believe I did that. It was... I'm gonna have to watch the footage, because I saw the hole there. I think I tried to avoid it. Maybe it was a bit of lag. Oh well, I didn't have too much good stuff. I had one good pick and one good sword. Well, I may as well show you the rest of the deaths now. So yeah, most of these deaths were trying to salvage some stuff in a cave. Kept on getting killed by all types of things because I didn't have any armor. You know, I wasn't really ever going to survive. But the funny thing is, I went back down in that cave a week later, and all my stuff was on a zombie. Well, some of it was. But thanks for taking care of that, Mr. Zombie. So, the thing I don't like about dying all the time is having to get re-equipped all the time. You know, I went on a big enchanting frenzy the other day, and I had two nice bows. I lost one of them. It was an infinity... It was something like this, you know, power, infinity, flame, punch, some super bow. I think I lost a pretty good sword, actually. I did have a shovel as well. I had a efficiency unbreaking pick. It was only efficiency 4 though, I believe. And you may be wondering how I know the zombie stuff was mine, and I don't know it was mine, but I think it was, because I think it was these pants, these protection ones, and these projectile protection boots. And I don't know if zombies can get that stuff naturally, so that's why I thought it was mine. And also because he had the sapling. And I think he was about 100 blocks away, so maybe they don't despawn. I've heard they do despawn with your stuff, and they don't, so maybe it just depends on the mob, but I was quite surprised he was still here. A couple other things is, yeah, I was at... A couple other things from those clips is I was at the Enderman farm attempting to create a food farm, and I wanted to put pistons below the floor, but actually the Enderman farm is built at level 0, so you can't actually go down any further. So all I should have done is checked F3 and I would have realized my error. And also that death in the nether, that was just ridiculous, you know, watching the footage back. Basically I scratched my beard and then I stuck my hand back on the keyboard and mouse just as I was right next to the hole, and I went straight in. So it was just a lapse of attention at the perfectly wrong time. And I also had another good death as well, but I will save that for a clip at the end. And that was when I was trying to help out Biffa and Joehills, and that was another act of pure stupidity. So yeah, I don't know how I do it, but it's damn expensive getting through all this stuff very quickly. Anyways, what I would like to talk about now is the Mobtrap above here. So, oh yeah, and also I will repay Jessasin for these magic redstone 3YZs. I don't know how he renamed those. And I still have to repay Zazuma, but he doesn't want people at his base right now for some reason. So essentially this thing works fine. It spawns lots of mobs in there, and I have a button here which I can press to get them, and I also have a little button just down here which also triggers it. And you can see there's a glass block there where the spider is. You can see him through it. And then when I hit the button, the water will get pushed out and it will cover the glass block so I can tell when the water is on or off. And all the mobs get pushed to the center and they fall down here. At the moment they're just falling down 22, 23 blocks, and I can one hit them from a little area down here. But I haven't really been using the trap because it is very laggy. As you can see, all of the dispensers around the edge are all in a tower, so they get triggered pretty much at the same time. Same with the central tower in the middle. So when I hit this button here and jump around, well, I'll jump around here, you can see it's okay. It's not too jumpy. But if I hit the button and then try and do it, it gets really laggy. And that's because all the water is being updated at the same time and, you know, spreading out and doing its thing. So yeah, it's just a problem having them all triggered at the same time. So this is kind of an experiment, you know, it was to see how this kind of thing reacts on the server. My hope was that the server would deal with most of it and I wouldn't really feel much lag. But, you know, what's happening is this water is sort of generating on my PC, and that's what's causing the lag. So Hypno came around and he gets lag as well. And he has a great internet connection, so that isn't the problem. What I'm going to have to do is space out the water somehow. And what I'm thinking is, because I have the 4 corners in towers and the central spawning pads in the middle there, they're all connected in the tower, I should trigger one corner and then the next corner, then the next corner, then the next corner, and then the center, and then back through the corners. And that way I won't have to use hundreds of repeaters on each level, you know, to space everything out. And hopefully the game will be able to handle one corner dispensing all the water at one time. But a few weeks ago when I was really working on this, the lag was a lot worse. You know, the game has improved since then with updates and patches. So yeah, during the time that this was really not working very well, I got pretty annoyed with it, but I didn't want to take it apart and try and fix it. I thought I would just leave it as it was and just start work on the second one. And here it is. Yeah, it's a multi-story super giant pad water flushing thing. And it does create lag when you're near it, but not nearly as much as the other one. And yeah, the other one, it sort of spreads. Oh. Ooh. Whoops. Whoa. I guess he needs some food. Can I feed him baked? Oh my. Well, that was weird. Well, okay. I feel bad not remembering him somehow. Now I'm confused because I want to talk about the Mobtrap, but my dog just died. what to do. Oh, and it's just started raining. Yeah, that was a clip from the first time I tried to explain this trap. Well, just quickly as well, you'll notice I've got some baked potatoes, and I'm removing the rotten flesh from my hot bar. So here we go, a bit of real food. Tastes good. Okay, anyways, time to explain this trap. As you can see, it is also a water flushing trap. However, it has some significant differences from the other one. The main difference being that all the water comes out in a straight line at the same time. So each pad is 31 wide, so there's, the 15 limit of redstone on each side and a torch in the middle, and all of that triggers the pistons at the same time. So that does reduce lag quite a lot. Also, the nice thing about this trap is the pads are very big. They are 6 deep and 31 wide, so that's quite a large space for them to spawn in. They are all 2.5 blocks high. There's just some design differences on the lower pads here. And yeah, that's so Endermen don't spawn, and hopefully so bats don't spawn either. But I do want to allow spiders to spawn, and that's why there aren't half blocks, preventing them from spawning. And apart from that, it uses the similar idea I was talking about for the trap up there, which is that every pad is spaced out using a bunch of repeaters, so they don't all get triggered at once. Now, currently, it's just hooked up to this very crude timing system. So it's just going around once, and it sends a signal to turn the water on, and then it goes around again and sends a signal to turn the water off, and that just keeps on going round and round. And at the back, between each level, you can see this is where the master signal comes in, and then it just goes into this block here, which sends power into that one there, which then triggers the redstone on each side above the pistons. And then the signal travels up here through this sort of network of repeaters. And essentially there's one pulse which is triggered by the clock and then sent all the way up. So it's just a long snake, a signal snaking up to the top. And I'll just go up to the top as well, because that is kind of one of the nice things about this trap, is that I will be able to blend it into the surroundings quite nicely, I think. It's got this nice flat roof here, and I can plant trees on here and, make some fountain features, that kind of thing. One other thing I forgot to mention is that on purpose I made these upper pads further to the left there. And that is just for the look. So instead of going straight up, it sort of curves in. And that does mean that this collection canal at the bottom has to be a lot wider, but I think it's worth it for the looks. And of course, all the lighting there is just glitched half-block lighting. Well, not down there where there's a big open hole. And the reason for that is that you can see in, but actually because the roof up there extends so far, as do the walls, that means that it's actually pitch black up there. These lower pads might need some extra walls on the side here to prevent the sun from sort of wrapping around and getting light in there. But yeah, essentially that's the idea, to have a open visible trap, and that way you can observe what's going on, and yeah, it's just, something nice to look at. Now, I did mention I'm spawning spiders in there, so one thing I did do down here in the collection area, well, as you can see, they fall down into there, then they fall into the central pit, and they get pushed down into a spider separator. Now, the spider separator is fairly easy to build. It is just a like a one block where there's no water there, so the tall mobs, they get pushed in this direction, and and then they fall down where those signs are. But the spiders are too wide to fall down the one wide hole, and they get pushed into the upper chamber here. And as you can see, it's only 1.5 blocks tall, so that means that tall mobs can't fit in there at all. And there you can see a creeper giving us a demonstration. But this is going to fill up with spiders eventually, and I will have to pipe them over there, just like the creeper, which is going through this pipe here. But again, I don't really want to go into too much detail on this thing, because I think I will change it all. I just wanted to test and see if it actually worked, you know, if mobs did make it from the trap over there all the way to this killing device here. And yeah, they seem to, you know, they spawn there, they get pushed down. Not the fastest way of doing it, but there you can see the creeper. And yeah, gunpowder, so I can't complain. It seems kind of slow, but it all adds up, so definitely good. Now, even though this is okay now, it was quite laggy a few weeks ago, you know, just because the game was a bit different, or maybe my connection was horrible, I don't know. But the mobs that are spawning there, they are actually coming up this pipe here, this one wide hole, and that leaves you wondering, what is this 2x2 hole for? Well, because everything was so laggy, I was getting really annoyed with all the water traps, and yep, I built another mob trap. Oh yeah, it's kind of dark, but you know, this one's all been done properly, so I can come up here and turn on the lights. Yep, here we go, another mob trap. So this is actually just like the one in my single player world. There are no spiders spawning in here. You can see there's hatches all around the edges of these pads. And that's so the mobs walk off. Signs don't really seem to work as well. And then they fall down into a series of water canals, and they get piped up a central chamber. Yeah, so it's pretty nice, I think. Pretty nice design. And you may be wondering why I put so much effort into trying to make everything look nice down here, seeing as I won't ever be able to see it. And that's because, well, yeah, I'm hoping I will be able to see it. So I'll just cover this up and put the redstone back before I forget. Like so. Turn the lights off. And you can see there's still a bunch of light coming through there. And if we come over to this side, you'll notice that, well, it's actually on the edge of the mountain. And like the other traps, it's actually quite visible. So what I want to do is open this area up, and that way when you are walking down the stairs here, if you look over here, you'll get a glimpse into the mob trap. So yeah, it's kind of exposed, and I want to be able to make it more exposed. But anyways, that's it. That's my mob trap collection. I think that's definitely enough now. Kind of crazy to have 3, but like I said, the lag was just driving me crazy. And I did think it would get better over time, and that has seemed to be the case. So as we stand right now, I'm getting a constant supply of stuff, just a slow trickle. But yeah, like I said, all adds up. I already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stacks of gunpowder. So that's pretty sweet. And a little bit more. Nope, not that time. So from up here you get a different sense of what's going on. There's the original trap up there, the car park, as Hypno likes to call it, and there's the other one there. I don't have a good name for that, but as you can see, you know, it's in the trees and all that. I think it looks pretty cool. It's sort of like a TV set almost. I wonder if we stay here for a minute, if you'll be able to see mobs falling through, because I did just see a zombie get burned in there. There you can see another one burning. Oh yeah, there's a spider. Just there. There he fell down. Creeper, creeper, creeper. Oh, so 3 creepers spawning at a time. That's pretty good. See, the main reason for having these huge pads, apart from the lag, was I thought I would be able to get pack spawns, so 5 or 6 mobs spawning at a time. From what I understand, that's what the game tries to do every time it spawns a mob, but if there's stuff in the way, it just doesn't spawn as many mobs. But in all honesty, I've only seen at most 3 spawn at a time, even on those very large pads. But yeah, any second now, those creepers should start coming up there and burning. And I didn't see them burn, so I think they may have despawned. And that is the main problem with having these traps at a far distance, is that you get quite a high chance of the mobs despawning. So what I'm going to have to do is install systems where if I want the collection rates to go up, I kill them as soon as possible, and if I want to collect the mobs, then I can collect them in the central area. For now, I'm happy just having them collect in the middle, that way I can run by and collect a few items now and again. But in the future, I'm going to want to beef up the efficiency, I think, and that will have to be done by killing them quicker, instead of trying to pipe them, massive distances. Okay, well, I think that about sums it up for this episode. Long story short, I'm starting to get some mobs through. That trap needs a lot of work still. There's lots of other stuff I wanted to talk about, like that structure over there. And another one behind me, but that is going to have to wait for another episode. So, thanks for watching, and take care. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot, here's the other death that happened when I was with Joehills and Biffa. And if you want to check out what we were doing, Joehills has a video of that, and I don't know, maybe Biffa will be talking about it soon too. Anyways, yeah, this one's pretty silly as well. Okay, bye-bye.
Cool.
Thank you for your assistance.
Yeah,
I was going to end my recording here. So until next time, y'all, this is Joehills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Now you guys can do your outros or whatever.
Goodbye.
Hello.
Hello, Red Eyes here, picking up where those schmucks left off.
He's just joining.
Relay.
I'll say thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. There you go.
Awesome. Oh my god, I'm dying.
Oh.
Die. What happened?
What did you do?
I don't know. I threw an ender pearl and I got stuck in the roof.
Hey?
In your tunnel thing.
Oh, yeah, don't do that. It's ice in here. You just run. It's really fast.
No, I just did it by accident. I got stuck in the roof. Is all my stuff there?
I should have a look.
It was quite near the start.
Oh.
It didn't end up in the tunnel, so it might have teleported to the top of of the nether part there.
I've just been.
Oh, sorry.
How rude. Oh yeah, there's ice underneath. Don't break that.
No, I'm just going to go up to the top. I just wonder if it's all the way up on top on the ceiling.
How high up are we? 85. Oh, that's a long way, isn't it?
Is it?
128? Is it?
Yeah, it's only 128.
I suppose, yeah, you could have ender pearled all up that way. Are you still digging your way up, are you?
Yeah, I'm at the top.
Oh, grief.
Okay, now I'm going to die again, trying to get through here. Okay, is this going to work?
You ender pearling again for a... Oh, no.
Oh well. Oh well.
Are you giving up?
Yeah, I think I'm going to give up. It's been 5 minutes by now, I think.
You've got my half slabs. Never mind. Right, I think I'm going to go to bed.
All right. Well, that was a complete fail in every sense.
Yeah, well, thanks for your help.
All right. Take it easy, man.
You too.
Bye.